Nice of you to drop in.
Hello people, I'm the Comic Book Gamer, and we got a ton of Marvel news the other day. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about that. Let's go down the list. First off, for new movies, we got Captain America's Civil War, which was first revealed as Serpent Society. When it was revealed as Serpent Society, I was like, okay, it sounds like it could be cool because we might finally get a solo Cap film. Because Cap 1 was a solo Captain America film, but it was just alright. It's nothing I really get excited about to watch. It was alright. Captain America 2, really good, but it was a Cap Black Widow team-up film in my opinion, so it wasn't really like solo Cap. Now, Cap 3 is like, oh, Serpent Society, maybe. I'm a little bit skeptical, but it could be good, and then like 15 minutes later, haha, we fooled you, which I really didn't get the point of that, where I was like, ha, you were fooled for 15 minutes, you thought that this was gonna be Serpent Society, which made no sense. Like, Marvel, what was the point of that? But we got Civil War announced. My problem with Civil War is it looks like it's a one-shot. The only movie to really have after effects of it is Thor Ragnarok, because Ragnarok was the robot Thor that was made by Tony in Civil War, and so that's the only really after effect of it. Everything else doesn't really look to be affected by Civil War, which kind of sucks. Besides, Avengers, you'll see some of after effects, but nothing continuing Civil War, which to me sucks because Civil War deserves more than just one movie. I really wish they would have just done separate. They don't even need to call it Avengers or Captain America or anything. They could have just called it Civil War. I know that, that is outside of other people's contracts, but I still wish they would have done it because obviously they've had this plan for a little bit. So, because I wanted Captain America 3 to actually be Red Menace. I wanted a Captain America Red Menace movie. I think that would have been cool. But yeah, now we got Civil War, which sounds cool, but again, Cap's gonna have to share the spotlight with Iron Man and Black Panther. Black Panther's supposed to be sort of the Spider-Man-ish of the storyline, and it's not dealing with secret identities, which makes sense because no one has a secret identity in the MCU. Captain America's got a museum about him. Iron Man announced to the world that he's Tony Stark. Thor is a god, so he's just Thor. Hawkeye and Black Widow are agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're not vigilantes or anything. And Hulk, S.H.I.E.L.D. knows he's Bruce Banner, so that's all that really matters. It's about who answers to who now that S.H.I.E.L.D. is like down because of the events of Cap 2. So it's like, oh, who answers to what? We need to figure this out. And apparently some big event's going to happen, sort of like a Civil War when all those people died. Something like that. We'll see. We already see animosity between Cap and Tony in that clip for Avengers Age of Ultron, which was awesome, by the way, where Tony's just like, I don't trust someone who doesn't have a dark side, and Cap's like, maybe you haven't seen it yet, and then just rips that piece of wood, and I was like, oh, that was awesome. That clip was just awesome. And then we also got that clip for Age of Ultron where they're all trying to lift Thor's hammer, and we see it move a tiny bit when Steve does it, which I thought was pretty cool. It makes sense why Steve can't lift it there, because they're just lifting it just to be idiots, because they're Avengers and they have nothing else to do right now. There's no crime. Like, Steve's not trying to lift it for a good purpose or anything. So it makes sense, but it was pretty cool to see him move it a little bit and see Thor's eyes like, oh crap, he can lift it, I'm not so special anymore. And then Thor's like, okay, none of you are worthy. That's so cool. When Ultron came out, I was like, of course none of you are worthy. I guess he's talking to everyone but Thor there. So he's like, move, Thor. And that was so cool. Like, that was just awesome. There are no strings on me. So Civil War, I'm excited about, besides the fact that it's a one-shot. Civil War deserves more. It's such a big storyline. It deserves more. My main problem with this lineup is the fact that there were no real surprises. The biggest surprise to me was Thor Ragnarok. I didn't think it would be Ragnarok, even though we had some rumors. But everything else was pretty much already expected. Like, we got Doctor Strange announced. We already knew that was going to happen. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 got its release date moved. Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, that was expected. Avengers Infinity War, the thing that was surprising about that was I didn't know if it was going to be 3 or 4. Now it turns out it is 3 and 4. So I really like that it's 2 parts. Because that's what really got me excited for Justice League, is the fact that it was 2 parts. That it's Justice League Part 1 and 2. And now Avengers got me really excited with that. Because some stuff's going to go down when it's a 2-part event. But yeah, let's re-go over all the whole lineup for Marvel, including stuff that we already knew about. So we got Avengers: Age of Ultron 2015, Ant-Man 2015, and for 2016 we got Civil War, Doctor Strange, and 2017 Guardians of the Galaxy, and Thor Ragnarok, and Black Panther. 2018 we got Avengers: Infinity War Part 1, Part 2, and Captain Marvel, and Inhumans. So actually Part 2 of Avengers: Infinity War is 2019, my bad. But yeah, all of this, pretty much all this has me excited, except for I don't really care for Doctor Strange. I don't really care for Miss Marvel, well, Captain Marvel, and Inhumans I'm sort of indifferent about. But yeah, everything else has me excited. I'm excited for Thor Ragnarok, for Black Panther, for Civil War, for the Avengers movies. I never really got into Doctor Strange or Captain Marvel. I just never really got into the characters, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we got a lot of cool Marvel movies, and we got the full lineup for DC and Marvel. I just can't wait. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a versus video of the two lineups, saying which ones I like better. Well, potentially I like better, that look better. So yeah, we talk about that later, and which ones of the Marvel lineup that we just got announced got you the most excited. What are you the most excited for that you can't wait for it to come out? Please let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.